Hello friends! Okay, so I am here to give you an updated planner lineup. So I'm kind of gonna do this a different way than I've done it before. And I shared with you my planner lineup right when January was happening. I switched up all my planners. I made some changes. It takes a little bit for me to kind of figure out my system when I have new planners, especially when I have new layouts that I'm trying. And you guys know me, I'm always changing things up, which is why the Happy Planner is perfect for me. Like, it is just the perfect brand for me because I can change things a million times and not have to go necessarily out and buy a new planner. Now, of course, my little planner heart is always happy to buy a new planner, but I don't necessarily have to when I'm using the Happy Planner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the three, and you'll see why I'm doing that in quotes in a bit, but I have 3 planners that I'm in almost daily. Some are maybe even gonna get some more fine tuning because I've noticed that I just don't need as much in some of them as I do in others. So I might be like even paring down a little bit more. I feel like that's what happens, like especially for me, and you guys can let me know down in the comments below if this is true for you too, that I get super excited about all of the new planners, all of the new layouts. I imagine all of the possibilities and I run out and buy them, especially because I am showing them to you guys a lot of the times. I'm doing flip throughs and stuff. So I run out and buy them and then I try them and they're just like not my jam, or like I don't actually need that many planners. So let me know if you get caught up in the planner excitement too, because I think it happens to the best of us. So anyways, longest intro ever. I have 3 main planners that I'm in pretty much daily. And then I have 2 kind of off to the side. You can see like down here in the right hand corner, like down there, I have some honorable mentions that I'm not necessarily in daily, maybe not even weekly, but they do like keep me going and keep me moving through my system. So let's go ahead and check out my planner lineup now that it has been updated for, I guess this would be my spring update. So February, March update. So let's just go ahead and see what I'm in. Okay, so first I am in this cute little Frankenplanner mini. And if you have not seen how I set this puppy up, I can link all of that down below. I haven't done a plan with me in it right yet because I've been gone for a little bit. I wasn't posting. We had some snow days and I don't know. I'm a person that kind of struggles with anxiety, maybe even a little bit of depression, and there was a lot going on with my family and just like things were busy and kind of crazy. So I just didn't post for a bit. I kind of disappeared, which I apologize for. But anyways, back to what we're saying. This cute little mini is one of the first ones in my lineup. This is one of the first planners that I reach for, and it's pretty simplified at the moment. And so basically what I'm doing in here is I'm using the monthly, just as kind of a monthly. It's kind of like dual planning from my main planner, but then I also have some of the super mom sheets in here, and then in the back, this is just kind of like a quick flip through. If you want a more detailed flip through, I do have those posted. I do have some budget stuff in here, but mainly it's just the expense tracker stuff because I'm doing all of my main budget planning over in my main planner. So this is my on-the-go purse planner. I am loving it, and I think that this is a setup that's gonna work for me for quite a while. I guess we'll have to kind of see. Again, I like to change stuff up. I don't know about you guys, but I like to change stuff up, make it new again. So we'll see how long this lasts, but I do really like having a mini in my lineup just kind of in general. Okay, and then this is my work planner. In here is actually a socialite planner. So I love this cover though. I teach muggles because Hogwarts wasn't hiring. It's important to me to have all of my work stuff separate from like my personal things. So I want it to be in a separate planner. That way if I need to take this, you know, to a staff meeting or something, I can do that without having to lug around all of my personal things as well. Sometimes my work stuff will kind of bleed over into my personal life. So for example, if I need to be out of town for work and then I need to figure out, you know, with Brian or other childcare folks, how we're gonna make that happen, that I will put into my personal planner. But for the most part, all of my work tasks stay in my work planner. And again, in here, it's a socialite planner. I like the layout for work stuff. It's working really well for me. I'm pretty excited to see the new teacher planners that will be coming out at the end of summer or whenever they're releasing them. Maybe they're coming out in the March release. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what those are. But for now, I am using a socialite site for my work and teacher planner. And I did just do a full flip through of my January spread. So if you are a teacher or someone who wants to use the Socialite for work, or someone who is using a Socialite for work purposes, feel free to check out that flip through. I'll link that down below as well. So there's that. This is my work planner. And then this gal, she's kind of my ride or die. She is my brain, the star of the show, as it were. This is my Frankenplanner life planner. And so in here is most of my life stuff. So I did do a flip through of this, but this houses like 3 different planners. So in here I have my daily details, just my like everyday planner. And then I also have in here, let's see, some of my home things. So after the planner, I have just like home stuff. So I have like budget stuff in here. I have my cleaning sheets. I have extras, so if I need to do any note taking, I have that right there as well. And then I also have in here my fitness planning stuff, so that is all kept in my personal planner. And then I also have my social media stuff. However, I'm kind of considering pausing on my social media planner and incorporating that more into my life planning, because the two kind of go together. I need to know like what needs to be done as far as like my social media stuff before I can kind of figure out what's going on in my daily life. Like, you know, if I have a video to film, is that going to interfere with like, you know, my cleaning schedule? And I don't know that I need a full planner. I basically have not used a monthly spread in my Miss Maker planner because I don't feel like I need it. I don't necessarily feel like I need to write down which video goes up which day to stay organized or pre-plan in that way. I might, you know, write down in a to-do list if I need to like reach out to a brand or email somebody or respond to emails or something. But I feel like for the most part, like that's really all I need out of social media. I do, you know, I do YouTube and Instagram, and I have a few other things that are kind of in the works, but I don't think I need a full planner for that. So I'm not sure if Miss Maker is gonna stay in my lineup. Right now, I'm gonna just kind of push through and like keep going and see, because I do love the Miss Maker planner, but I just don't know if I need that. I'm kind of at this place with like my planning where I might want to like simplify down and like kind of pare down. I definitely love decorative planning. I love having my life super organized, but I need to make sure it's a system that is working for me and I'm not necessarily feeling like it's a chore. So I guess that's part of why I hadn't been posting as well, is because I was in a bit of a planner funk. And I can talk about that and talk about like what I do when I'm in a planner funk and like how I figure that out, how I process it. So if you're interested in that, let me know that down in the comments below. So there I have a Miss Maker as well. And then I do just have some other extras that go with social media. I might even like just incorporate these project sheets into my regular planning for social media stuff. So if I have a project that's going that I need to be working on, then I can do that. So I don't know. I'm just kind of paring down. I don't feel like social media, like it's definitely a hobby and it is something that brings income in, but it's not something that in my experience needs like a full dedicated planner. I feel like I can kind of incorporate that into my life planner and keep things a bit more simplified, if that makes sense. So those are the main planners that I'm using at the moment. And then for the honorable mentions, the planners that I still get into every once in a while and things that I use occasionally, but not every day, I definitely like to have a notebook. So whether it's this one or one of like the happy notes, the mini ones that I just picked up, I'll grab these and like throw it in my purse, you know, kind of whatever I need if I need to be jotting things down. So those are always good to have in handy. And then my recipe planner. So this does not get as much love as it should. And it is one of my goals this year to do some more recipe planning. So if that is something, again, that you guys would like to see, let me know. I've posted recipe planning videos before and people, like some people watched them of course, but not a ton of people watched them. So if that's something you guys want to see, let me know that down in the comments below. That is it. That is my updated planner lineup that is in progress. I'm sure that you guys will see another one of these videos in the near future because, you know, I like to change things up. I like to experiment and try things, especially with new products coming out. I like to kind of see how I can make the Happy Planner system work the best for me. So that's everything I have. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up for me. If you're new around here, don't forget to hit the red subscribe button down below. If you are one of my current subscribers, thank you so much for all of your love and support. You guys are my friends, and I just want to give you the biggest internet hug ever. And by the way, you guys, have fun today.